What is up everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Lauren and I typically like to upload speed cleaning and lifestyle videos as well as renovation updates on our first home, which we actually bought a year ago just last month. And what a quick year it's been under the circumstances. If this is the type of content that you enjoy watching, please give this channel a subscribe, hit the subscribe button somewhere down below, and if you enjoyed this video, please do give it a big thumbs up. As you can tell by the title of this video, I'm going to be doing a Ikea haul, and quite a big Ikea haul. I've got everything kind of spread around and I didn't realise how much I was buying until I got to the checkout. I ended up buying quite a bit of stuff, but I'm pleased with what I bought, and it was all relevant to the kitchen and the living room, which are almost ready. They're almost done and I can't wait to be able to reveal both rooms to you. So once Ikea opened up, I knew I had to get there as soon as possible and pick up pretty much everything that I needed. There are still some bits which I could pick up, but I got a bulk of it. And yeah, we're both on annual leave at the moment, so we decided to take the opportunity to give the kitchen a good update. If you've watched some of my previous renovation vlog videos, you may remember that I said I wanted to paint the kitchen a deep blue, or like a dark blue anyway. And a previous video I did try out the paint that we wanted to use on the cabinets. It was from B&Q, it was their own brand. It was this nice dark tealy blue, bit darker than teal. Well, yeah, it's darker than teal, but it had that tealy kind of accent to it. And I think the colour was called Antibes or Antibes. But yeah, we went for that kind of colour, and I spent yesterday painting the entire kitchen that colour. Not the entire kitchen, obviously, just the cabinets and the units. So some of the bits really tie in well with the kitchen, and if you follow my Pinterest, you will kind of get the vibe of the kitchen that I'm going for. I just love the kitchens on Pinterest at the moment. I'm really, they're standard, don't get me wrong, they're standard kitchens now, but I just love them, and hopefully these bits will really finish it off quite nicely. I will start off with this pot, this planter pot, which I bought for the kitchen, and this colour is like an exact colour match for the cabinets that we painted. So this is very close to the colour. It might be a little bit lighter, but it's very much this colour, and I quite fancied a bit of this accent elsewhere in the kitchen just to tie it all in nicely. This plant pot was only £1.75, very inexpensive, will tie in very nicely with the colour of the cabinets in the kitchen. First of many plant pots in this room. The second plant pot actually has this faux plant in as well, which I got from Ikea. Both from Ikea. This one has a quilted kind of design on it, and it's white because you know me, all white everything. The planter is £6. Sorry, the plant pot was £3. Did I say that? I'm having such a brain fog at the moment. I haven't a clue what's going on. Planter pot was £3 and the faux hanging plant is £6. So £9 altogether for both of them. And the idea is to have some wooden floating shelves on the wall in the kitchen, and this will just hang off it and look pretty and standard, but pretty nonetheless. The next thing I picked up from Ikea was one of these standard cup holders. We just wanted one because they're kind of just stacked up in the corner of the room at the moment. We wanted something a bit neater, a bit tidier, and this goes very well with the vibe of the room. You might have remembered from the previous haul that we've got a kettle and a toaster with a wooden effect trimming on, if you want to call it that, and I think this will just tie in very nicely with that. So this was £7.50, and it's just to house these mugs, which I got a replacement for because we have broken one or two of them. So these cups were just £1.75 as well, and yeah, 6 of them on this will just look very clean and very minimalist, very much me. So yeah, £1.75 and £7.50. In addition to the coffee mug, I did buy 2 wine glasses. I am sick to the back teeth of drinking my wine out of a tumbler, so I picked up 2 of these. I might pick up a couple more when the time comes to have people around and have a bit of a party, I suppose. But I would rather people were drinking the wine from a wine glass than a tumbler. These are just £1 each, and I did buy 2 of them for now. I picked up some tea towels. They're just plain with red stripes on them, but the red will tie in lovely with the rug that we bought, and I will show you the rug very shortly. These were so inexpensive, 50 pence, so I did buy 3 of them, and you know, they're just clean, minimal, but 50 pence for one of those. I can easily replace them. I feel like they're going to be a standard in Ikea. This next item I hadn't thought about picking up at all. I'd never seen them in Ikea prior to lockdown. It's just these brown soap dispensers with the stainless steel, chrome, silver kind of pump on the top. And if you remember from my last haul as well, I did say that I'm not very fond of the stainless steel look like in a house. I would rather have brass or gold, anything but stainless steel. But the kitchen has got quite a bit of stainless steel and chrome in it, so rather than mixing metallics like the stainless steel and brass, I have just decided to go with stainless steel throughout the kitchen, as well as a bit of matte black. But when I noticed these had the stainless steel as well as being the brown bottles, which I've quite fancied for some time, it was a no-brainer really. These were £4 each, and I did buy 2, one for the soap and one for the washing up liquid. I'm not sure how well I'm going to be able to use one of these with the washing up liquid, but I feel like I'm going to be saving a lot of money by not pumping so much or not using so much washing up liquid, so hopefully that's a bonus. I'm very happy that I spotted these in Ikea today. Last thing for the kitchen is this runner rug, which I mentioned has a bit of red in it. In fact, sorry, not a bit of red. The entire thing is red with a bit of blue and cream running throughout this. Like I said at the beginning of the video, I have got a Pinterest board of kitchen inspired pictures, and a lot of the kitchens that I aspire mine to look like do have a kind of runner in the kitchen, and I would never have thought to put a runner or a rug in the kitchen, but it kind of just goes really nicely. I feel like these are the Parisian style rugs or runners, and yeah, they look a lot more expensive than what they are. This was only £29, and I can't wait to see how it will look in the kitchen. I think it's going to go very, very, very nicely. It's got some blue in, so it'll tie in very nicely with the blue cupboards, but the red just adds a bit of warmth to it as well. So yeah, this was one of the main reasons why I was going to Ikea to pick up a runner of some sort, and it just so happens that Ikea have the style that I wanted. So that was that for the kitchen. I did buy some other bits for the living room. The first one for the living room is this throw. So another reason I wanted to go to Ikea was to pick up some cushions, but I live in Scotland and my parents live down in Newcastle. So I did go down to Newcastle with the intention of going to Ikea, because in England Ikea obviously opened up before Scotland, so I was intending to go to the Ikea in Newcastle, or near Newcastle, sorry. But we drove into the car park, and obviously the queues were just ridiculous, so we didn't end up going there, and we decided to go to the one in Scotland near to where I live. Well, not near to where I live, but the closest one to where I live in Scotland, and it was a lot quieter. Still queues, but it was a lot quieter. So the purpose for me wanting to go to Ikea was to pick up the rug and to get some cushions, but because the queues were long when I originally went to Newcastle, I ended up going to B&Q that same day and bought some cushions from there. Obviously a lot more expensive than what they would have been at Ikea. I did want a throw to go with those cushions, and I picked up this one, £13. It's just this white throw with a black kind of detailing on it, fringing at the bottom. It's very modern, very minimalist, and it's just going to go on the large sofa in the living room, and it'll tie in very nicely with the cushions that I did buy from B&Q. I have planned a gallery wall for the living room as well, and I bought 7 pieces of artwork from the website Junique. I think that's how you pronounce it, Junique. I did get a varied amount of prints ranging in different sizes. The sizes are quite different to the sizes of the frames from Ikea, so I am going to have to play around and see how I'm going to fit them in the frames. But I did buy 7 frames to go with the 7 bits of artwork. I bought very inexpensive frames. I bought this size. It's just a plain black frame. For the gallery wall, I did want a matte black kind of vibe. So this is for the largest poster that I purchased. This one was £6. I picked up this one, which is a bit smaller. It's a different brand to the first one, which was a Fisk bow. 50 by 70 centimeters. This one is a Vegan, and this size is 40 by 50. So this one was a little bit more expensive than the Fisk bow. This one was £9 for a smaller size. I got a little one, a little Fisk bow, which was only £1.25. I bought 3 of the A4 size Fisk bows, which were £1.75 each. And I also bought another Vegan. This one can fit in A4, I believe, but I bought it for the purpose of putting this size in the frame. This one was £6 for this small frame. So that was the 7 frames that I bought. And like I said, they're to house the unique artwork that I bought. I got 2 of them through the post today. I am expecting 5 more to come through. I think I might have missed the delivery. They came separately because 5 of them I bought in the sale and 2 of them weren't in the sale, so you had to buy them separately, otherwise the sale didn't count on the sale items. So they are coming in a different package, and I'm expecting them to come tomorrow because I think they did come in the post today, but we were out at Ikea, so I did miss them. But the 2 pieces of artwork that did come through, so I got this one, just a black and white leaf print, and this one as well, another black and white print. Just something different. It's not something I would typically go for, but I'm quite about the artwork rather than portraits of people. I mean, that's just my own personal taste. I do prefer artwork to photographs or portraits of people. So I have bought quite a few of those from Unique, and I will probably be buying some more in the near future. I am expecting to buy some for the kitchen and the bedroom. We'll just have to see how they fit into the frames when the time comes. The last 2 things I bought weren't from Ikea, they were from Dunelm, but I thought I'd throw them in it anyway because they are quite nice pieces. I picked up 2 reed diffusers from the brand Churchgate. Their style is very, I feel like it's very vintage. They're not inspired by what I'm about to say, but when I look at them, all I can think of are gin bottles when I look at these reed diffusers. So I'm going to say they're inspired by gin bottles, although I know that's not the case. I was looking in Dunelm for some reed diffusers and I had picked up a couple, but they were a little on the juvenile side, if that makes any sense. So when I had a good look around Dunelm, I noticed these ones, and do you see what I mean about the gin bottle? They look like little bottles of gin. This one is in cardamom and cedar, and the other one I picked up was in linen and birchwood. Both very mature scents, I feel like. I'm very much a sweet kind of scent girl, but these are very much the opposite to that, and I feel like that's quite a grown-up scent. So yeah, those were £8 each, and I think they'll just finish off the living room and the kitchen quite nicely. So that's everything for my Ikea haul today. I will try and link as many things as I can below if they're on the website. Hopefully there will be, because everything should be quite up to date on the website following lockdown, but I will put everything in the down bar below. If you enjoyed this video, please go ahead and give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. I will see you in my next video. Bye.